3, 2, 1, action!
My name is Curtis Ryan Woodside. I'm a filmmaker and Egyptologist from South Africa. I will be making my move to Italy permanent, where I will be living with Filippo, after more than a year and a half of not being able to get back.
Gigi l'amoroso.
I have visited Tuscany a couple times before, but this time it's a little different. Now it's about settling in. So come with me on something that I don't usually do, a vlog, and see what we get up to almost every week. Are we going?
Recording, please.
See. So, everyone, this is my friend Gabi. Gabi's actually originally from South Africa, but you are Italian, right?
I am. My father is Italian, and he moved to South Africa when he was younger and married my mom, who's South African. And so born and raised South African blood, and now living in Italy for the last 20 years.
Wow, okay.
Lucky enough to meet Curtis on my way back. And
I know, we met at the airport, like
Yeah.
crazy circumstances and everything, but we've become friends since then, so, and
one of those moments, instant,
I saw you and you were like looking for the boarding place. I'm like, are you going to Italy? So, yeah.
With my two little kids.
Yes, the two little girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually the first time I'm interviewing someone that's usually like...
Yeah, because I am tall, but I put on heels.
So, but even without the heels, you were still taller than me.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
No, yes, maybe.
So you've lived in Italy for 20 years now.
20 years, yeah, since 2000. So yeah, 21
Yeah.
now.
And what is it like living here now permanently compared to living in South Africa? How was the adjustment?
Well, it was really, really easy because
You'd visited before.
yeah, I'd visited before. I'd started picking up the language while I was rowing, because I came here because I was a rower. And when I came over, I was young, so I was 18, and you know, when you're 18, you just want to go out and see the world and go dancing indestructible, walk down little dark alleys at night, but you can. So in Rome you can. So that was kind of fun. I had my rowing career, so I had my friends from rowing, so it was really easy to adjust because I kind of took it as a holiday, and then my holiday just became permanent.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the best kind of holiday.
Yeah, I know.
And you speak fluent Italian as well, so you and Filippo were speaking, so I mean...
You can still hear my accento, because I haven't...
Better than mine.
Well, no. So in Italy, all the different regions have their accents.
Yeah.
So due to their dialects and their cadenza, as they say. So I always said, well, why do I have to camouflage my accent? Because, you know, I was born and raised in South Africa, so when I speak Italian with a South African accent, and that just distinguishes me for me, and I shouldn't be ashamed of it. So
Exactly. And everyone here knows you. I mean, we've been walking around the club, everybody knows you. I mean...
Well, I grew up here pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So now, what exactly do you do? Explain to us, because I mean, it's so interesting what you do.
Well, I started off as an athlete, as a rower.
Yeah.
And I went to 2 Olympic Games, 2004 in Athens and 2008 in Beijing, and then won the European Championships, the Under-23 World Championships. You know, I got a couple of medals here and there.
Yeah.
And then I studied political science, and then I got an MBA in business law, business and sports law. So, I started working with the sports department in Italy.
Yeah.
Basically, that would be the equivalent of the Ministry of Sport in other countries. Although we don't have a real ministry for sport, we do have a sports department.
Yes.
So I work with them. I work with the European Commission, with the European Multisports Club Association, which groups 27 multi-sport clubs in Europe.
Wow.
So yeah, we work from all the way from Sporting Lisbon to Apple Nicosia in Cyprus. Yeah, Tampere Perinto in Finland, all the way down to Olympiakos in Greece.
Yeah.
So like we've really radiated
out,
through Europe. And we work really well. We're all multi-sport clubs, and we do a lot of projects that are focused on social inclusion, on welfare, promoting healthy lifestyles, gender equality, anti-radicalization, anti-racism. So yeah, helping people with disabilities.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do good things, in my opinion. I've just become the president of the Lazio Foundation. So
wow, well, congratulations.
Thanks. And we're just carrying on with this.
Yes.
This ideal of inclusion. So we're basically taking everything that we've been doing, also with the multi-sport clubs,
Yes.
also with the Lazio Foundation. And so we're just carrying on promoting healthy lifestyles and helping those that are less fortunate, basically. So, and we're doing this through sport.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So interesting, yeah.
That's my South African. If I hadn't been South African, I probably wouldn't have this multi-sport
yes.
dynamic.
We're quite sporty in South Africa. So.
Yeah. No, well, I went to school in South Africa, of course. And, of course, as most of our South African friends know, when you go to school, you do everything from swimming to netball to athletics to tennis and everything.
Yeah.
So I got that whole multi-sport dynamic. I didn't just focus on one sport. And that's actually where I started rowing in South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. And then because my dad was Italian and at the time he was living in Italy, I came to this club where we are now.
Wow.
And the coach for the Italian national coach was here and he was just like, you're not going back. So that's how it happened.
You know, things happen for a reason.
I guess so.
Yeah. Now you're here and you're doing great work and keeping people engaged, which I think is great.
It's such a rough time. I mean, we've been going through such a horrible time with COVID and people aren't allowed to socialize and they're not allowed to do sport. So
like you've got the gyms out here, which are now outside.
Yeah.
So
we've transferred everything outside. We've been working with the schools and getting the kids, because obviously in the schools in Italy, it's not as spacious as it is in South Africa. So we've got smaller areas and we don't have all these big fields.
Yeah.
So generally the schools, a lot of schools in Rome have inside gyms.
Yeah.
And because of the COVID restrictions, they can't do physical activity. And for young kids not being able to run around and get fresh air and do physical activity, it's just like a whole lot of energy boiling up. So we've opened our doors to the schools and we let them come and play tennis and football and rowing.
You know, I was saying something like this to Filippo the other day about kids, like me as a kid as well. I still used to go out, climb trees, play in the garden, do things.
Yeah.
And that helps build your immune system.
It does.
And now today kids are sitting behind a computer on their phone, watching TV, whatever. They're not going out and playing and getting exposed to those germs, which it's important to actually build your immune system. And in today's world,
that's exactly what the vaccines are, right?
That's
putting
what
those
a
germs
vaccine
into
is. You put the germs in, your body builds it up, and you're fine.
I'm fine.
So, you know, it's important for kids now still to go out and play sports and do things. You know, even if you're not very sporty, you can still go out and do something.
Well, like you said, climbing trees. That's so much fun.
It's fun.
That's fun. And playing tag with your friends in the garden.
Exactly.
You know,
it doesn't feel like sport, but it is.
Yeah. There you go. It's just like, and it's also getting rid of that energy, because little kids, you know, I think every one of us, I mean, even adults, we just need to get rid of that. Yeah. Otherwise it just builds up inside of us and then we become angry and stressed and just snap at any moment. And it's not good for us.
Definitely not.
No.
So. Anyway, guys, that's what Gabi does.
Yeah,
So-
come visit me. Come play sport with me.
Come visit. I'll put a link somewhere to how people can, you know, contact you or check out the club or check out the organization, get involved. So come check it out if they're doing
we're
very
open
interesting
to a lot of all kinds of initiatives, collaborations. So we just want to do good.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, it's always been a little calling of mine. I've always wanted to help. And finally, I found my place. I found how I can do it. So,
well,
help me help others. I guess
Exactly.
if you want to. Otherwise, just come and visit and play sports. And
exactly. Gabi is so much fun to hang around with. So even if you just come visit her.
And we've got hot chocolate here, by the way.
Yes, I've been denied hot chocolate twice today. So she gave me hot chocolate.
And macaroons.
And macaroons, yeah. Exactly. Anyway, Gabi, it's been so much fun.
Thank you, guys.
Virtual hug.
Virtual hugs.
Because we can't
Virtual
hug.
hugs. You're not allowed to hugs. We're
So-
like a meter distant because, you know, COVID.
Yeah, and open air.
And
so,
open air.
Yeah. Anyway, let's have our hot chocolate.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
One of the reasons we came to Rome again was that I had to go to the South African embassy to pick up some papers. And after the 3-hour drive from Florence to Rome, why not have a coffee and some macaroons?
Divorced. My mom had an alpha spider. She went to go get her alpha fixed and...
Okay, that's how they met. Okay, I see. Where do they live?
in Johannesburg, but now they're looking at a house in Cape Town.
While in Rome this time, I went to the Vatican to shoot my documentary Egyptian Secrets at the Vatican, which is now on YouTube and is doing pretty well. So go and check out the documentary on YouTube, but in this vlog I'll show you some of the Assyrian pieces that I found of interest.
In ancient Egyptian art, we never see a camel depicted. We see a variety of animals depicted all the time. Elephants, horses, all kinds of animals that they used to ride. However, in ancient Babylon, we see often camels depicted.
The corridor leading to the Sistine Chapel is lined with beautiful tapestries, and one scene even showing the island of Sicily. And if you look closely enough, you can see the ancient city of Santa Filippo.
So, Philly, are you liking the Vatican Museum?
I love it. Yes.
See, it's like empty. It's all to ourselves.
We are very lucky today.
Very lucky. I would say that was a very successful day, Philly.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. We got the nulla osta from the embassy.
That was easy.
Very easy. We met
Quick.
very quick. And then we met with Gabi.
Oh, she's lovely.
Yeah, you got to meet her for the first time.
She's a very lovely person.
She is lovely. So we met with Gabi. We got to see her sports club. Very nice.
Very interesting place.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
she has 25 trophies that she showed us in the trophy case. 23,
But
25, but yeah.
When I was shooting the video of it, the interview, and I was quite surprised to hear. Actually, she was an Olympic champion.
Exactly, I didn't know that.
I was very much impressed.
Yeah, no, she's a very impressive lady. She's done a lot.
Very beautiful and very sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
she is. So she might be coming to Florence sometime, so we'll see her.
I really look forward.
Yeah. So after we saw Gabi, then we went to the Vatican Museum, which was very fun. We got to see the... Huh? What?
Fun. For you.
Yeah, well, you had fun too.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah,
But
so we
lots of
saw
fun.
the Egyptian collection, and then we got to see the Sistine Chapel.
You can cut this.
I was very happy to go to the Vatican Museum, and I appreciate you being very patient with me in the Egyptian section.
Fine.
Grazie.
Did you have fun?
I did, and I got to see a lot of pieces. That
When you go to an Egyptian museum, you look like a kid that is in his favorite game.
That's
place.
because I am.
What?
It's very. I'm very passionate about it. So.
Yeah, I can say your eyes they become like bright like a star. Look.
Yes, it is true.
And when you see all the pieces and you say, "Oh, Filippo, this is such a very special thing, and I'm thinking, well, it looks like exactly the same like the
No.
next one, and of course it does not. But and you know it,
Yeah.
because I don't know anything about it, so I cannot fully understand how maybe a treasure it is.
Exactly.
But I trust you, so
Yeah. So no, I was so happy to see a lot of the pieces there, and I got to see Princess Amenedris, and the huge statue of Ramses' mother, which I didn't realize was so huge, and a lot of very interesting pieces that I really, really was so happy to see. Yeah. And the male lion god, which you don't hear about a lot, Mahes. So there's a tiny statue of him, which I explained to Filippo. I don't think he understood how important it was.
Apparently
Little
not.
statue.
Are you going to make a documentary on that?
Yes, I will. So there will be a documentary about visiting the Vatican Museum, because we were the only people in the Egyptian section. Well,
Actually, there was like 30 people in the whole museum.
yeah, the whole, because you have to book your ticket beforehand, which we did. They only let certain amount of people book tickets. So there were very few people walking around the museum, so it was a very lucky time to
I
go.
think there are just a few tourists now at the moment in Rome.
Yeah. And the security and everybody at the museum was very nice. They didn't have any problems with me filming anything. But at some points they were even like waiting and saying, no, you do your thing. So it was a nice...
Yeah, so
nice
everyone
visit.
has to watch at Curtis documentary.
Yeah, the new one after it's done about the Vatican Museum. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a very fun day.
Yes.
Then we picked up Amelia. Where is she?
She's sleeping, I think.
She's
already.
sleeping. Okay, so we picked up Amelia. Andiamo a casa.
Andiamo a casa adesso.
Sì.
Io ho fame.
Ah, anch'io.
Ok, ma andiamo a mangiare. Bye bye.
Ciao a tutti.
Ciao.
I would like to give a big thank you to my patrons for not only supporting my Egyptology work, but my filmmaking in general. And thank you to all of you for watching and supporting my videos.